Live.
How y'all doing? This is your boy Rich, the original, the first to ever talk to you about Aurora Cannabis. It's true. And we on a full alert. KSHB. What they gon' be? High Times investor, Aurora Cannabis investor. This is how it goes. Rich TV is here. Some dope.
Right on everything in January, shit is popping out. Rolling up some good in the back with it, and we puffing clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert.
We on a full alert. With ACB on top, Afria right in the second spot.
I'm like Jordan in his prime,
shooting with Pippen,
making money all the time, fucking with some
man.
Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Dealing with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop in fact. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters, and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. TV Live, ill kid in the fucking building.
So there's some big news with Aurora Cannabis, and let's just get right into it. Before I get into the news, and you can find it all on Rich TV Live, it's true, absolutely free, where we break the news first. It's true, we break the news first. And here it is. Aurora Cannabis closes expanded $360 million US, $280 million credit facility with BMO, Bank of Montreal, and a group of other financiers. The facilities consisted of an additional $160 million in term loans, as well as an accordion feature that enables Aurora to upsize the facility by approximately $40 million. In addition to the original $200 million in credit facilities, all of which mature in 2021. The credit facility will have a first-ranking general security interest in the assets of Aurora and will be repaid without penalty at Aurora's discretion. We are very pleased to now have 3 of the 5 largest Schedule I Canadian banks in our syndicate, along with increased participation from other key syndicate partners, said Terry Booth, CEO of Aurora Cannabis. Our continued operational execution, world-class facilities, and strong corporate governance gives our financing partners the confidence to step in as an important part of the Aurora story. I'm not going to get into this giant behemoth and go through all the news. I just wanted to break the news first. This is $360 million credit facility with 3 out of the 5 largest Canadian banks. These guys are absolutely the best. They are clearly the best. They're the biggest. They're in 25 countries. They are going to be a giant, and these prices are a gift. These prices are nothing short of a gift. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anyone's opinions are. Aurora Cannabis at these prices are a gift. You can book it. These prices are a gift. They are an early Christmas gift. And anytime you can buy yourself a little bit of Aurora Cannabis at these prices, you should be doing it because they are a giant, okay? And I was just showing you guys some of their products. I mean, these guys, they're one of the only large licensed LP to actually be able to sell CBDs in Canada. So these guys have a deal with Health Canada that nobody else has. Like, look, the Aurora CBD drops. They're offering drops. Nobody else can do this. But Aurora can. Aurora can. So if you want, you can order CBDs from Aurora, one of the only companies that is providing you with this. But it's kind of funny. Look at their price. $80 for 30 milliliters. Do you guys remember what our price is? Yeah. Less than half of that. Just saying. I'm just saying. You know, Aurora's got some good margins, man. They got some good margins at $80 for the 30 milliliters. Wow. There's some big margins. I think our 30 milliliters are going for $29.99. Go Aurora. So yeah, I mean, you guys can see all their products. These guys are beasts. They got products. They're in 25 countries. They're an absolute giant. Now they got $360 million more dollars to continue to expand their company in a global fashion, which I'm assuming they plan to do because that's what they do. These guys are just so big, so bad, so dirty because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. And they just keep getting bigger and they just keep getting better. And if you go to Rich TV Live, you can find everything there. Let's take a look at some of the due diligence on ACB because I don't do chart analysis. So before I do that, man, it's getting hot. It's getting hot with this toucan. Damn. And this High Times investor outfit here. Kevin is saying, hi, Rich. Tank is saying, what up, bro? Kevin is saying, let's make money. You know we love making money here. And Mohave Johnson saying, what's up, Richie? Oh, man. You know what? Enthusiast Gaming is up. Enthusiast Gaming is up. And I think very soon we're going to see Aurora explode up because Aurora is about to report the largest quarterly sales ever in the history of all these licensed LPs. So in my opinion, I think Aurora is grossly undervalued, grossly underappreciated, grossly underexposed. And let's try to do some chart analysis because I don't look at charts. So I don't do chart analysis. So let's just look at a chart real quickly. Let's stare at it. Let's talk about it. So over the last year, you can see that Aurora Cannabis has been as low as $6.21. That was December 5th, 2018. So we are coming back to that time. We might see lower prices. I'm not saying we can't see lower prices. I'm not suggesting it won't happen. It could happen. Anything can happen, okay, with this company. Anything can happen with Aurora. Anything. The stock is very volatile, highly manipulated. And you can see, you know, the high here for the year. I always like to mark the high is 1507. So if you buy right now, in my opinion, there's about 100% upside for you to get up to the 52-week high, 1507. Does anybody think it's impossible to get a 1507? Because I think it's not just possible. I think it's extremely probable. And it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when with this company. But nonetheless, they're at 791 in Canada. 1507 is the 52-week high. The 52-week low, which I showed you, was 621. We're at 791, which tells me based on my chart analysis that we are much closer to the 52-week low than we are the 52-week high. In my opinion, this is a buying opportunity. It's definitely coming off an even better buying opportunity. 734 is better than 791. Congratulations to anyone that got in at that price. So in my opinion, yeah, there's a little bit of downside potentially. We might be able to go down to $6 in Canada. I don't think we go much lower than that, but I see the upside being great. I see, going into 2020, I see the stock going to $15 and testing those levels again. I don't know if it'll stay there, but I believe it will go there at some point. When, I do not know, but the reality is we've seen them at $13.26 in March, and we've seen them at $15.07, October 15th, 2018, 2 days before legalization of cannabis. And we're heading into legalization of cannabis 2.0. And when legalization of cannabis 2.0 rolls in, what do you think Aurora is going to be worth at that point in time? You can see the explosion that happened last year going into legalization of edibles. If I go to literally the same date of last year, September 10th, 2018, look at this. Look at the price of Aurora. You want to see something eerie? The price of Aurora last year, as of tomorrow, was $8.26. Today we have a price of $7.91. It's almost identical to where it was last year, people. Almost identical to where it was last year. And look what happened after it was at these levels. It exploded all the way up within a month and a half. No, within a month, it was up 100%. Okay? Do you believe Aurora does it again? I believe Aurora will do it again. When? I don't know. But I see the upside being at least 100% from here. I see the downside maybe being 20, 30% max. But I see the upside being at least 100% from these levels. Like I said, I don't think it'll stay there, but I believe it will get there. Love to know your opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see some of your guys' questions and your comments. Sean is saying cheers with a beer bottle. Cheers, Sean. Kexium Trader says G Money Inc. Miranda says, hi, Rich. How you doing, Miranda? Isaiah says, let's go. Anthony Rice says, hey, Rich. Isaiah says, smash that like button. Yes, please smash that like button. And Manuel Torres says, I have 24,000 shares of Aurora. You are rich, my friend. You are rich. Isaiah says, well played, ACB. Rudy says, what up, bro? Enthusiast Gaming, man. Enthusiast Gaming, Enthusiast Gaming, Enthusiast Gaming. I'm telling you guys, IGNG, Enthusiast Gaming. Our picks are blessed, man. We're blessed. Leo U999 says, looking to add more shares before it explodes. I think that's a very smart move. I believe it will explode. I don't know when, but I believe it will. And I think based on the chart analysis, based on its historical patterns, based on what it's done in the past, I believe we will see it explode again, considering the fact the company is growing and growing and growing and growing. And if they report positive EBITDA, if they report gross and net profits, I fully expect Aurora to heavily explode. Okay? So stay tuned. We'll definitely be watching this entire Aurora story play out. We'll be watching it very closely. We'll be reporting on it. We've been talking about Aurora Cannabis for over 2.5 years. We've been investing in Aurora Cannabis for over 2.5 years. It has been a huge winner for our community. We will continue to monitor this stock very closely and buy the dips, because this is a stock that has been very forgiving. Yes, it goes down, but then it immediately goes back up, and it's done it over and over and over again. Just look at the chart. We've seen it go down and up twice already this year, or in the last 52 weeks. I am willing to bet it will happen again. I own shares in Aurora Cannabis in multiple accounts, and I fully intend to own more. Now you're going to ask, Rich, would you sell if you see profit? You already know my answer. Of course I will sell when I see profit. Of course, that is why we trade. Kexium Trader G Money Inc. says, I smell a new high. Yeah, I think it's very possible. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich, give us the symbols of the 3 picks you are talking about. Cannot find it. Thanks. Sorry, I don't know what you're referring to. Remy says, what's good, Rich? Enthusiast Gaming, man. Just go to richtvlive.com and type in Enthusiast Gaming. That's all you got to do. Just type in Enthusiast Gaming. If you guys really want to find stocks, all you got to do is go to Rich TV Live and type Enthusiast. I can't spell. Enthusiast Gaming, and voila. There you go. Jimmy says, how are my brother? Your brother are great. Tank says, what are your predictions for earning results? I believe they'll be over 100 million. And if you guys take a look at the chart on Enthusiast Gaming, I brought this to you guys in January when it was at like 90 cents. I think I brought it to you guys around, was it 70 cents? No, it was about here. It was about here, about 90 cents. Around January 9th. I remember because I was in the Dominican Republic. It might have been even a little lower, like January 14th maybe, 81 cents. I can't remember. It was damn cheap. It was cheaper than it is now, okay? I brought you this at 80 cents, 90 cents, whatever the hell it was when I did my first video. I can't even remember because I was in the Dominican Republic having way too good of a time. It's at $2.70. $2.70. Look at that spike. You guys keep asking me, where do I find the symbol? Guys, use the tools of the gods. I've told you. We have the best website on the planet for financial data. It's all right here. It's all at richtvlive.com. You don't need to go anywhere else. All you need to do is go to richtvlive.com. Everything is there. There is the American symbol. Enthusiast Gaming, EGHIF, 0 volume. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So you guys know. Thank you guys for watching. You guys now know. We love to tell you guys first and educate you guys first. And once again, that's what we've done. And we'll just continue to do that. I think we need to put some tunes on because I'm feeling good. Feeling good. We're in the cannabis sector. Enthusiast Gaming's popping. IG&G's popping. Zoomaway Travel's been popping. MetaFarm Labs has been popping this year. I mean, our picks are absolutely on fire. Man, we've been talking about Aurora for 2.5 years. They've been up huge since we started. And I believe they will continue to be a winner for our members. And these are an amazing, amazing opportunity for you guys to get in if you want to win. And just recently, we gave you guys Delta 9. They've been up. We gave you DYME. They've been up. And we've been giving you pick after pick after pick that have been going up. You could see this Zoomaway Travel, unbelievable, up 460% for members. Bev Canna up 105% for members. MTLO up as much as 194% for members. I'm just telling you the big ones. Pays was up 81% for members. IIPR up 64% for members. BYND up 161% for members. Pivot, PVOT up 163% for members. ZYNE up 166% for members. Labs up 277% for members. Virtual Armor VAI up 115% for members. Sproutly up 188% for members. TrueLeave up 97% for members. Curaleaf up 129% for members. This is ridiculous. HARV up 94% for members. Choom CHM up 85% for members. Standard Lithium up 41% for members. Shall I continue? Do I need to show you that we are the best? There is nobody else on the planet that has brought you more picks than us. And we will continue to bring you the winners every step of the way. They haven't updated the EGLX yet. The EGLX needs to be updated. We need to update our EGLX price. It's at $1.80 on Rich TV Live. The winning is way bigger than 58% for our members. And we got in way before 114. So we need to adjust some of these numbers. But regardless of that, it's been a huge winner for our members. And I love the gaming business. And I think it's going to get only bigger. Now, going back to Aurora, the biggest cannabis company in the world as far as countries, as far as reach, and I believe they are about to report the biggest sales ever in the history of licensed producers for a quarterly report. So get ready. Get your popcorn ready. I am on their website. I'm doing my due diligence. I'm doing my research. I'm a shareholder. I'm an investor. I'm an enthusiast of the company. Been watching them for years. They've been a huge winner for our members. The question is, what do you guys think they're going to report? Will they report profits? Will they report positive EBITDA? Are they going to continue to move in the right direction? Are they going to follow the trend of all the other companies that have recently been reporting profit? This is what everybody's waiting for. And if they do report profit, I predict we're going to see an explosion, and that could lead us into another massive, massive resurrection, which we're all waiting for. I believe this is a chance to invest.
Build a business, make some dough. Well, watch this video and don't skip that ad, yo. My name is...
This is not a time to panic. This is a time to buy. This is not a time to panic. This is a time to buy the beast. The beast.
Rich TV Live. Ill Kid. Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic. Don't panic. You rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles. It's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids. What you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling. Money stay mingling. I'm just getting started. Yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex but you hate the head. There's no difference. I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place. It's no mistake that you all beginners. You miss me. Rinse and repeat. It's Rich TV. You miss me. I'm the one. Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hater, this my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic. Don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic. Don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers, the soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like, don't call you on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat, I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in, stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes.
It's round and round we go.
Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough?
Just sit back and watch the show.
Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly. ASAP. Quick.
I'll just go through some of you guys' messages here. Okay. G Money Inc. says new high will be 19 Canadian, new base at 14. That would be incredible. Yvonne Diesel says, hi Rich, don't forget Nelson Peltz will mix the card, $22. She will never come back. We'll see. I mean, that would be nice. I would be very happy about that. Michael York says Canopy was at 44 with ACB covering all cannabis markets. This will exceed that at some point. I think that it will, but it'll take some time. They need to really grow their revenues to justify that share price. Anyone see FNMA, FMCC explode today? I didn't, but I will take a look. Thank you. Luke says Blueberry Medical Corp getting dangerously low. Buying opportunity. ACB going up Wednesday. I think ACB will go up. I don't know if it'll be Wednesday, but I believe that they will go up long term. Short term, yeah, anything can happen. They could go up, they could go down, they could go sideways. But long term, I believe they go way higher. Scott says, Rich, I made a few thousand off of EGLX. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Scott. But sold way too early. Still holding LLT though. And they deal with EGLX. Will explode more. I believe they will. I think both will be doing really well. And both I brought to you guys first. And both are Rich TV Live community members picks that have been big winners for members. And I hope you guys keep on winning. Scott Norris says, my IGNG, yes, 40,000 shares. Fantastic. I'm glad that you guys are seeing upside on IGNG. Michael York says, Medicine Man is kicking. Nice. It's good to see Medicine Man kicking. Evan Diesel says, Rich, you too fast. Show us on your plate form where we can see all your picks. Yeah, so if you just go to richtvlive.com and then you go to Rich TV's picks, this is Rich TV Live right here. And then if you go to Rich TV's picks, which is right at the top here, you'll see all my picks. Okay, it's all right there. And you'll see all my picks since like the beginning of the year and even into last year. Almost a year ago to the day. Got about a year of picks there. So you can see a lot of big winners. And if you want to see the Canadian Pod Index and how the Canadian Pod Index did today, you just go to Pod Indices. You can see the Canadian Pod Index was actually quite down today. A lot of red, which in my opinion is just a buying opportunity. These are some of the winners today. Agriflora Organics had a nice day. Troom, Meta, Delta 9. So some of the companies that we've been talking about, Oxley. So some of the companies we've been talking about very closely, but overall, a lot of the big players were red today. And you see them dropping really low. And this is, in my opinion, just a buying opportunity. And once again, when you see green, don't be afraid to take your profits because we do not know when, because this market is so volatile and these stocks are so heavily priced without really any true EBITDA and revenue to justify their share prices. You have to be very, very careful in the sector. There's a lot of volatility in the sector. However, for people that are patient traders, people that are long-term investors, people that think long-term, there is enormous upside for people that think long-term and that are long-term investors because we've got a new regulated, legalized industry that's only getting bigger, only getting better every single day. Yes, there's a lot of volatility, but long-term over the last 3 years, if you look at all the top stocks in the cannabis sector, they are all up. Every single one of them. If you look at Canopy Growth Corp, if you look at Aurora Cannabis, if you look at Afria, if you look at Kronos Group, if you look at Organogram, just those five, all five of them are up over the last 2.5 years since I brought them to you guys first. And I believe that trend will continue. Yes, right now, short term, it looks ugly, which is a buying opportunity. But long term, we will win big. That's my opinion. And that's what I've seen happen over the last few years. I don't see anything changing anytime soon. However, when people say to me, Rich, how do you justify these prices? We can't justify these prices. It's impossible to justify these prices. We are also in the cryptocurrency industry. We are building our own cryptocurrency exchange, and we are looking for people that want to sell cryptocurrency exchange services. We're looking for people that want to have their own cryptocurrency exchange. We're looking for people that want to be a broker to sell cryptocurrency exchange services. So we're getting involved in everything. We're in the CBD game now. Thank you guys for all of you that ordered our CBDs. I've got a link down below to our CBDs if you guys want to get into the CBD game. We cannot ship or sell to Canada, but we can do it anywhere in America and internationally where it is legal. So we can ship it to you in your country if you can receive orders from America for CBDs, and there's a list of countries that we can work with. So feel free to contact me if you like some CBDs. You want to get in the crypto game, holler at your boy. If you're a public company or private company, you want exposure, you need media, you need eyeballs, you need more investors, holler at your boy. We work with so many companies, and we've done such a great job to create more visibility and create more exposure. And I believe we will just continue to, because we have a real community of investors, and our community is winning. They are learning, they're having fun, and they're making money. And I believe that our community is getting better every day. And I believe we will only get better. I must remind you guys all that we've only been doing this for 2.5 years, and I am not a licensed advisor. But if you take a look at my picks, I'd be willing to compete head to head with anybody else. Anybody would like to challenge me on YouTube or any other streaming platform, any other investing platform, anywhere in the world, I would go head to head with our picks community versus community with any other community in the world, any other stock picker in the world, any other cannabis enthusiast in the world. I'll go head to head with anybody because I believe that we've picked more winners than anybody else on the planet over the last 2.5 years. We've done it for free and we've been having fun along the way. So I think that makes us very unique, and I believe we're the best. I really do. And I'd be willing to go head to head with anybody, big, medium, or small. Lorenzo, how you doing, Lorenzo? Christopher says, love to hear it, brother. Wow, lots of messages. Matt says, now if CannTrust works itself out, it'll be good. Yeah, CannTrust is a mess. Let's be honest, CannTrust is a mess, right? So when you talk about the cannabis sector, CannTrust is a disaster. Matt says, Rich, you make my work way too easy. Hey, man, that's what we do best, brother. Jay says, ordering some of your CBDs from Amazon end of week. Let you know how it goes. Jay Virginia Beach, Virginia. Hey, Jay, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate your guys' support. And I would love for you guys to be a part of our CBD business. And we plan to grow that business. We plan to take it public. And we plan to be a huge player in the CBD game in a global scale. And we're excited. We're excited. And we want our community to be healthy. And we want our community to get CBDs for a good price, for a fair price. And we want them to get CBDs that work. Our CBDs are lab tested. Our facilities are from a licensed producer in California. And I plan to have them on our show soon. So stay tuned to that. Whacker Beat says, my guess is ACB have some killer PR in their back pocket that they will unleash in a few days after their earnings. I think that's very possible. I mean, they just released a $360 million facility from the Bank of Montreal and a group of other large institutions. They now have 3 of the 5 largest Canadian banks funding them and partnering with them essentially to help them grow and expand their business. David Sharp says, if you ain't watching, you're probably not winning. It's true. Whacker Beat says, my guess, ACB. Yeah, thank you. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich, thanks. I will look your picks. Thanks. Hey, my pleasure. Trucker Dude says, Rich, how about the U.S. companies? Which U.S. companies? I love the Canadians and the U.S. ones. The 2 top U.S. ones, in my opinion, are Curaleaf and Trulieve. The 2 top Canadian ones, in my opinion, right now are Aurora and Aphria because of the price. Obviously, Canopy is number 1, but I just don't like the price. I think it's kind of high and it's difficult to justify with the $1.2 billion loss. I like the price of Aurora and Aphria, Curaleaf, and Trulieve. I think all 4 of them go way higher. Lorenzo says, had to pick up some Green Lane Holdings today. The partnership with Sherbinski's Gelato and Cookies for a CBD vape is huge. I'm a huge Cookies fan. Their flour is incredible. Okay, nice. I hope you win big. Michael York says, 220 federally legal U.S. cannabis will be nationwide. I can't wait, man. Get your popcorn ready. Hi Huang says, hey gang, smash the like button. Hey Rich, Holden Alifia and FAF, any thoughts? People always call me when I'm live. It's the craziest thing. Any thoughts? Yeah, I think Alifia is undervalued. I think T-God's undervalued, but I think Alifia is probably going to go up from here. I think T-God could go lower because they have no revenue. And until T-God gets some revenue, I don't see how that stock goes higher. Jacob Chamberlain says the price on CBD drop if you buy bulk. We can work something out. Absolutely. Email me at richtvlive@gmail.com. I'll get you in contact with my CBD guys, and we'll see if we can work out a deal. We'd love to be able to work with you guys. We just want to work with you guys. We already have the lowest prices. That was what got me excited, is to be able to offer our community the lowest prices. We're going to be giving you guys coupons. There's going to be deals, discounts, all kinds of things. And we're just getting started. Halo, baby. Yeah, man. Halo. I think Halo Labs is going to be a giant. Andy Hoyle says, speaking of messes, what about Namaste? Your thoughts? I think Namaste has a future. I think they need to increase their revenues. And until their revenues grow, I don't see the price really going too much higher. They've had a nice little run here recently. Congratulations to anyone who bought that dip and took advantage of that. But I just don't know how high it can go when the revenue is staying kind of the same. They need to see growth. In a sector that's growing so fast, Namaste just isn't growing. Once they grow, which I believe they will, then you see the price will grow. Remy says, Rich, excuse me for being off topic. What are your thoughts on this 5G boom? I think it's going to be big. I think there's a lot of upside. I think there's a lot of potential. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to go. I think there's, Sony, Ericsson, Samsung, they're all going to benefit from it. And, all the phone companies are going to benefit from it clearly. So, we'll be watching it. We'll be watching very carefully. So far, the 5G stocks haven't really done much. So I haven't really got into it because I just haven't seen much movement whatsoever. But that could change. That could change very, very, very quickly. I'm just on Aurora Cannabis's website trying to show you guys some of their products. And let's see here. Let's take a look at their cannabis. Now, a lot of people have actually told me that they really like Aurora Cannabis products. I don't know if you guys have tested them at all, but apparently people are very happy with it. Let's take a look at their dried cannabis. $8.50 a gram for this one here. $8.75 a gram. These prices are not that bad, actually. $8.75 a gram. I always thought that the licensed producers were higher than this. Let's take a look. Oh, 20% THC. That's very high and potent. $8.75 a gram, 20% THC. It's a sativa. It's called Ghost Train Haze. Thor, which is more commonly known as Ghost Train Haze, is an extremely unique and powerful sativa with a THC content of 20%. This strain yields large, dark green, airy buds that are beautifully entwined with bright orange hairs. Oh, wow. You don't got pictures? Where's the pictures? Oh, you got a lab report. You can download the lab report. I like that. That's pretty tight. Look at this. These are real certified lab reports of the THC in the product. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's transparency right there at its finest. Sheldon says, Namaste smells like a trap. Fake out by Namaste, be careful. Hey, Rich, hope all is good. Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, Namaste is going to do what they do. I don't own any shares in Namaste. I mean, if they go up, great. If they go down, great. It's a stock, stocks are going to go up and down. I can't control these stocks. So at the end of the day, I think Namaste has potential. I like Pineapple Express. I like CanMart. I like what they're doing. I think that they have money in the bank. They have very little overhead and debt, and they have a growing business. And I believe that they've got some things to fix, but that could create a buying opportunity. And clearly we've seen that recently with Namaste. Does it go higher? Yeah, I think it's going to go higher. Will it go higher right away? I have no idea. It just went up, so it could come back down. But I think overall it's a good company, and I think that they're going to get better. And I think they're in the right sector, and they're in the cannabis sector with so much upside and so much potential. And I just showed you guys some product. I mean, this is a sector that's only getting started. And yeah, Aurora is one of the giants. Canopy Growth is another giant. Companies like Namaste, they're competing with some giants. They're not where Aurora is. They're not really even close. But who knows in the future how big they can be. The reality is they're really cheap. And at these prices, I believe it still, has a lot of upside. Yeah, there could be some downside, but I think in the future, there's a lot of upside. Zivco888 says, with Aurora, does that mean that there's more dilution in the company? No, these are bank financing. This is not dilutive funding. This is a loan which they can pay back at a very small interest rate, like prime plus 1. It's like a bank loan. So there's no dilution. They're not selling stock. What do you know about coin ETF? You know what? I don't know anything about it. What is it? I have no clue about it. So I wanted to break you guys the news. Aurora Cannabis, a $360 million credit facility closed with Bank of Montreal and a group of other underwriters. Big news for Aurora Cannabis. And I believe that this company is just getting started, and they are strategically making really big moves every single day. And it just seems like they continue to make big moves every single day, whether it's loud or whether it's quiet. They just keep making moves, keep making moves, keep making moves. And in my opinion, this is a company that has huge upside. I've been talking about them for over 2.5 years. They've been my number one pick for 2.5 years. I've always loved Aurora. I've always said that Canopy was number one, but the price just makes me like Aurora more. I'm more comfortable buying Aurora at $7 than I am buying Canopy at $35, $36. I just can't justify that price for Canopy in my brain, but I believe that Aurora at these prices is a screaming buy. And yes, I believe it could go lower, but I think long term it can go way, way, way higher. What do I know about NBev? Yeah, I think it's, CBD beverage company. I think it has some potential, but I'm not a huge fan of that company. I think that there's some better options out there, companies with less of a checkered past, less of a history. I like some of the newer ones, the newer licensed LPs, the newer CBD companies that don't have a history on the OTC. So NBev, I'm not a huge fan of it. I think there's some better options out there for you. Michael York says Coin is supposed to be the new carbon web crypto takeover of all transactions. Yeah, I got to look into it. Hai Hoang says they got 1 billion shares ACB. Yes, they have a lot of shares. That's why the share price is down, but the company is growing, and as the company grows, the share price will also grow. Like I've showed you guys in the past, if you look at the 3-year chart, it has had many jumps. So in beginning of January 2018, it went to 14.79. Came all the way back down to 5.92 August 14, 2018. Then it exploded all the way up to 15.07 2 days before legalization, October 15, 2018. Then came all the way back down to 6.21 December 5th. Then it exploded back up to 13.26 March 18th, which I told you guys I sold there. And I was right, and that was the top, and then it came back down, and it just recently hit a low of 7.34 August 30th, and now we're starting to climb back up a little bit. We're still pretty low here at 7.91, and I feel like the upside is still great from these levels. Sheldon Snow says, stay within Rich's top 10. Thank you, Sheldon, and I agree with you. And Matt Cohen says, thanks for the word. I appreciate it. Zifco says, DCGD. Yeah, so I don't know this company. People have been talking about it. Apparently, they've been exploding. Discovery Gold Corp. I got to do more research on them. I don't know them very well, but they've been clearly exploding. Wow, up another 26% today? Like, are you serious? Jeez. So this is one that I've missed, but members have been talking to me about it. Oh my God. So this went from a penny stock July 1st up to $1.62. Holy smokes. This is crazy. Let's take a look at this craziness. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Discovery Gold Corp. Trucker Dude says edibles around the corner and Sproutly down should be up, especially with beer backer. Oh, I think that they will be. Wow, this is 100% buy, top 1% signal strength, guys. This is crazy. Discovery Gold Corp. Holy smokes. Whoa, it's up since January. It's up 77,000%. Holy smokes. If you put in, that's crazy. That is absolutely mind-boggling. So the crazy part is these guys are getting into the hemp space. Discovery Gold Corporation, GNR Holding Corporations, adds nationally recognized hemp industry leader Aaron Pelly to its strategic advisory board. I have no idea what these guys even do, but they clearly have been exploding like something I've never seen before. I should be paying more attention to these guys. Jeez. GNR Holdings Corporation Strategic Board and offer my experience to support value for the shareholders, especially as it related to Council of Cannabis and Hemp Business and Compliance. Wow, so these guys are getting into the hemp business. That's big. That's really big. So, my goodness. Discovery Gold Corporation is probably going to do a name change. DCGD is the hottest stock in the world right now. That's all I can say about that. It's craziness. I need to research these guys more. It's crazy. Andy Hoyle says Zenabis got a lot to prove as well, but the upside is incredible. Yeah, I love Zenabis. You guys know that. But I still think that at the end of the day, Aurora Cannabis is the biggest and the best. They're blessed. And they've been the biggest and the best since day one. I've been talking about them since day one. And they've been my favorite since day one. And they haven't disappointed. Yeah, the price has gone up and down, but overall, the underlying business continues to grow. The revenues and the sales continue to grow. And that shows me a company moving in the right direction. Patrick McKee says, I am so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to get rich, and I think I like it. Yes. Good one. Reefer Al Joint says, hey, Rich, water signed Marky Mark and Puff Daddy to an alkaline water CBD deal. Any thoughts? Wow, that's big. I did not know that. My thoughts are keep your eye on the prize, because when you see companies with news like that, you have to assume that they're going to do something special. So that's pretty big news. So thank you for sharing that. All right, guys. So I just wanted to share the news with Aurora Cannabis. Alkaline water company has been definitely moving over the last 5 days. Big time. Look at the 1-year chart. Yeah, so they went all the way. They've been as high as $7. Wow. In December, they were almost at $7. They hit a low of 186 not too long ago, 2 weeks ago. And they've almost doubled since then, now at $3.03. Insane. Absolutely insane. All right, guys. Wanted to talk to you guys about Aurora Cannabis and the big news. Once again, we'll share with you right here is Aurora Cannabis, $360 million of support from BMO and a syndicate of other institutions. Aurora Cannabis now working with 3 of the top 5 largest banks in Canada, and the news is starting to trend. This is huge backing, huge support, showing that the Canadian banks are all in when it comes to cannabis, and Aurora Cannabis closes expanded $360 million US, $280 million credit facility, $360 million in Canada, $280 million in America. Aurora Cannabis, symbol ACB in Canada on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and ACB on the New York Stock Exchange. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm Mo. But before that, I'm going to hit you with a song. You guys have any requests? Is there a request? Do you have a request? Do you have a request? How about this? Shout out to Ill Kid, man. Much respect for Ill Kid. Listen to the words. Yeah, and don't forget Aurora Cannabis has a deal with the UFC. Aurora Cannabis has a deal with the UFC. It's true.
Ill Kid, Rich TV Live. Let's go. If I told you about the markets and the profits, then it's true. If
Wow,
I told
Aurora
you
has a
about the
mobile
margins,
app?
still the margins, then it's true.
Yo.
If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching,
That's
you ain't
tight.
getting, get your popcorn, cause it's true. If I told you about the markets and the profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest, still the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah, winning is spitting the crew. Yo, putting this all in the proof. I make the proof in the put it. You think you ballin', you shouldn't. Rich told you about Aurora. Now we trying to get a score. Now it's time to watch the layup. We don't sleep, we just stay up. We predicting the shit. We be giving them hits. Ill Kid who is dropping the hits. If you ain't watching, I guess you be losing. You winning.
Aurora's the beast, man. It's dirt cheap. We all know this.
Haters stay up out of my way. 50 better get out my lane. Yeah, namaste, is here to stay, and Canopy's a giant.
This is the Aurora app. Aurora has a mobile app.
If you on top of your shit, then Lil Kid, you inspiring. Go and subscribe, go and get live. Rich TV, don't stay on the side. Comment below, go on our show. Picks are hot like out of this road. No, we don't play, don't know what to say. Rich on his grind, making hits all day. Reap what you sow, go and get dough. Popcorn is done, here we come in the show. I told you about the markets and this profits, and it's true. If I told you about the largest, still the margins, and it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. If I told you about the markets and this profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest, still the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah, you can join the WhatsApp, long as your ass ain't suspect. Always wondering what's next. We all here to gain success. $100 a member, 1 million members. Do the math, I'll do the rap. That's way too much money to mention. We in the green capital, we on a mean avenue. Know what I mean? All that I seen, I got a clean attitude. How could I be mad at you? I mean, how can we be mad at you? Rich TV is free and you still ain't got a wee bit of gratitude. ACB got ABCC, all ducks in a row. Please don't play with me. You say to me that Rich, he just don't know. He can't predict the way the market is. Why lying from his esophagus? How he got all this confidence? All the shit he's saying is nonsense. Nah, that ain't true. Take a look, now take a roll. All his picks are right through the roof, like through the roof, like through the roof. Nah, you ain't making a cent. Nah, you ain't making percent. Y'all, if you always a troll, y'all, then you're living in 10. If I told you about the markets and this profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest, still the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah, I told you about the markets and this profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest, still the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't